Well, hello, Virgo. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. All right, so Virgos, we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading, and I'm also going to do all signs at the end of this. I do have to tell you, okay? If I skip a sign, okay, it's only by accident. You guys already know I'm trying to get used to the whole format of this. So if I do, please do not go ham on me in the comment section, okay? I will try my best to do every last one of them. I want to try to do this with every reading. So if I miss one today, I'll most likely have it for you tomorrow whenever I come back on, okay? All right, so let's go ahead, let's get it. But we're not going to even manifest that. We're going to manifest that it's going to be absolutely perfect, like Virgos, right? All right, so Virgos, we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. I don't know if I say if you guys are new, please like and subscribe if you want. We're going to see what's going on with your love and your finances and other stuff that Spirit wants to tell you. This is going to be for Virgos. This is going to be for Virgos. For Virgos. And you guys already know these cards are a little old and they're stuck. I got to pick up my new cards. Let's see what we got. So here for Virgo, you released something here with the Tower, or something was destroyed. Destroyed, over and done is what this looks like. This looks like you let something go, or there has been some type of breakthrough for you. And we've been seeing this in your reading anyway, so it's not like we didn't know. So we totally see that there was some type of breakthrough for you, something that you could have been holding on to for a very long time, and you finally will have been able to release it. Okay. Um, some things are shocking, things that you may have found out and you had no other reason but to let it go. But whatever it is a destruction of something. It is a releasing of something. It's letting go. And I do see that even in your read now. I mean, in your present position, you do have the King of Swords. You got the Two of Swords right after it. So this is letting me know that was a final judgment call for you. Judgment. Letting me know that there was a decision that you had to make, no matter how hard it was for you to let something go. Because holding on to it, like I always tell people, holding on to something could be even more painful than holding on to it rather than just releasing it. Okay. You don't want to live in a fantasy world of what it could be, or what, or what you thought it would be. It is what it is. And part of that Tower is a realization of it. Now, I also see here with the Two of Swords, like I said, this is, for me, I feel like for some of you, you will still have decisions to make in the future. There's a hint. Can I tell you? For some of you, there's only a few of you where there's someone who you released before who may want to come back in. And part of that Two of Swords is like, okay, should I deal with this person or should I not deal with this person? And that is what you're going to be facing. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going here for Virgo. I feel like you're going to be receiving something. It could be a gift. Okay. Virgo season. That's probably why. I saw that Six of Pentacles. That makes sense. I can't wait, y'all. Y'all know we be cutting up. We be taking over everybody else's season. Okay. Let's see what we got. Ooh, Nine of Pentacles. Who is this? Okay, Virgo. So I do see that there's going to be, to me, this is okay. We know that that's talking about patience, right? And that you had to wait for something. But this really is a person. Someone who's going to come in here is going to be very serious, okay, with you. And look at what happens. Ten of Swords. The worst is behind you now. The worst is behind you. Tens are endings. It talks about the ending, or it talks about that full circle, the completion of pain that you have experienced. So here with the Ten of Swords, that is it. That is the completion of all those swords from friends, family, whoever, lovers, whoever, spouse. It is the completion of that. I want to make sure I don't have anything on my teeth. We're going to go ahead. We're going to keep going. This is going to be for Virgo. Now, as far as your finances, I do see that some of you are fearing. You have a little fear that you're not making enough. Money will come in. For some of you, it's a little slow though. Okay. So if you're not making as much as you were normally making, I do see that it'll be a little slow incoming. Okay. But that's only the first row. We'll see what happens with the bottom row. A lot of attention. You definitely have someone coming in here that's trying to get your attention. Definitely. But this is also recognition as well, depending on what your job is. A lot of people seeing you. Okay. This is for Virgos. This is for Virgo. Thank you. Ooh, look at this. We have the 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I love it. So this is letting me know relief. You guys, this is the reason why the truly, sorry. This is letting me know, I feel bad because that's my grandma. This is my grandma. I'll have to call her back though. This is letting me know that that tower card, it was very much needed. You needed to release something that has been so much of a burden for you, something that was very heavy for you, and you're like, listen, this gotta go. And for some Virgos, this has happened in the past. For others, this is something that you're about to do or something you will experience soon, where you let a heavy burden go, whether it's a relationship, a job, your friendships, when people have not been giving you what you have been dispensing to them, right? 5 of Cups, you've been very disappointed. Maybe you wanted a union with someone. Maybe you really wanted a connection with someone and you couldn't get it. Okay. And part of that releasing is like, that's okay, because something new, something in the future is going to happen here. I'm telling you, there's so many Virgos that are going to end up in a long-term committed relationship. You want to know why? Because you got the Knight of Pentacles in your future, and you also have the 10 of Cups. Virgos, you guys have nothing to worry about. What you thought you lost, you're going to gain. It reminds me of that Job story, where it's like Job lost all of these things, right? But then the universe, they say God, right, gave him it back, all of it. But then it says also in 2 folds. I don't know what that means, but you don't want to lose all of that. You rather not. You rather have your own. But I guess it's a lesson behind it. So whatever you felt you lost already, or what you feel like you're going to lose, I feel like you're going to be able to gain even better in the future. Okay. Here with this Ace of Swords, like I said, it's a wake up call. It's an awakening for you. It's an epiphany moment, and I also feel like it's an epiphany moment for your person, depending on who they are. They could be very slow. Maybe you guys are on 2 different timelines, and this is what it looks like, because even in their position, it almost feels like they're just uncertain about something. Maybe they need to make a decision about something. You definitely have more than one person coming in here. And I see so much communication. I keep saying that, like, Virgos, you guys are on it when it comes down to love. Your money, like I said before, it just, in this particular reading, I'm just seeing that your money is coming in a little slow. Some of you are still having a little fear about your finances. You're kind of worried about spending. Usually you can go into a store and you're like, oh, I can pick this up. Oh, I can pick this up. Oh, I can pick this up. This time you're kind of at this place where you're like, I may not want to pick that up right now. So you may be a little hesitant with picking up too many things, because your finances are not exactly where you want it to be. Some things have slowed down. Okay, but that's not forever. That's not forever. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards here for you, Virgo. This is going to be some oracles, and then we're going to go ahead and get into your all signs. Let's see how that's going to be. I'm so scared. I'm scared that I'm going to miss someone. I'm scared I'm going to miss a sign. This is going to be for Virgo. Let's see what we got. Cage, feeling trapped, desiring freedom, oppressive environment, mentally trapped. Mentally feeling caged by a situation, hopefully not necessarily a person caging you in, but it could be about a person. You could be married, you could be in a long-term committed relationship, or it could have been someone that you wanted. Again, I'm talking about not feeling this energy of, like it says, an undesired life or unhealthy inner life, something that you feel on the inside. Because again, like I said, that's the mind. Some of you are needing to release whatever it is that has been causing so much of a burden, which I feel is more so mental for you. Okay. And that's anything. That could be anything, y'all. It does not have to be one particular thing. Who always have just one issue in life? It ain't never that way. It's always like 2 or 3 different things that you're dealing with. You got your love life. That's probably, that's somebody's cutting up. Then you have something over here with your family or something over here with your job. So it's something. So here it just talks about maybe for some of you, you do feel this energy of just oppressiveness. And so that's why that tower is there. That is the universe answer for you about things getting better. Okay? Love it. It says fluid. So this talks about acceptance. This talks about going with the flow. Do not resist the universe direction. Okay. Yes, someone could have been resisting you. Things may not have been flowing the way you want, but we cannot control this at this point. The tower card we cannot control. Go with the flow is what the universe is basically saying. Feather. Some of you could be seeing that. I feel like that's one of the signs. I think I've read that in the book. Not only is it like numbers and synchronicity, it also talks about feathers, looking at feathers, dreams, and I feel like that could be it. But it talks about ascension, which is what? An epiphany moment. This is an awakening, like I said before. Okay. I feel like it's a little bit deeper though, because you know how I always heard people say that. I'm like, what does that mean for me? Like, what are we talking about? An ascension, an awakening? What does that even mean, right? I feel like it is going to be something that you realize in your life, and you finally get to a point where you're at peace. But it's something that you see that you didn't see before. That's what I feel that really means. That's what I feel like it means. You also have Scorpion. It talks about lust and sex. It's destroy before rebuilding. That's the tower. Scorpion energy is also the death card. So it's a transformation. It's an ending of some sense, right? And you gaining control over your life. But I'm telling you, there's somebody coming in here because you got that 10 of cups in the future. And they like, listen, I want everything with you. Okay. That's what it's showing. Um, it talks about protect what's yours. This is your money. It talks about you, your intellectual property, that type of thing. Let's get one more. Oh, here. And I also see you guys are like people are seeing you. So whatever you do as far as your platform, or maybe you're on social media, whatever it is, you guys have a big, you guys have a wide range, meaning like a lot of people get to see you. So that means you can impact a lot of people. You guys have Apple, quest for knowledge, spiritual knowledge is what I'm saying. But also talks about forbidden desires. I'm telling you something is going to happen because I still felt like there's going to be someone that's going to come back in here for a few of you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, Virgo. That's what you're going to be experiencing for some of you. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to cut on this thing because you guys know I don't know it by heart. So we're going to see what's going to come out here for Virgo. We're going to start with those who are dealing with Aries. Virgos who are dealing with an Aries. Virgos who are dealing with an Aries. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Virgos who are dealing with a Taurus. Give me 1 second. I'm just pulling the cards. Virgo who are dealing with a Taurus. Virgos who are dealing with a Taurus. Thank you. Let's see. Those who are dealing with an Aries. Virgos. Dealing with an Aries. Let's see what we got. Ooh, whoever you're dealing with has some money here, Virgo. They can have their own yacht. They can live by the water here. 7 of Wands. It's like this person is guarded, but they really like you. This person could be a little superficial too, so just be careful. And this person likes to work. They're hard workers and also feel like they can get frustrated very easily. So just be careful about that. This is what I'm saying. Okay. Hard workers though. And I feel like this is someone who can be very loyal towards you, Virgo. Okay. Not for everybody, because we already know, we already know we are, there's those other ones who are not, but definitely with these two cards is what I'm saying here. I feel like this person imagines what life will be like, as far as having a spouse, and they could view you that way, truly. Okay. Virgo's dealing with a Taurus. This Taurus is still dealing with past people, past burdens. Yeah. They're still struggling with their past in some kind of way. A marriage, a relationship they were in. You know, Taurus got to get their life together. That's what it looks like to me. Virgo is dealing with a Gemini. Virgo is dealing with a Gemini. Two wanted to come out. Geminis, look at Gemini. Being extra per usual. I'm not going to go to Cancer. I was about to, but I'm not since two came out. So for Virgos dealing with a Gemini, this person wants another opportunity with you, and they are watching every damn thing you're doing. Okay? They want another opportunity, and they're watching everything that you're doing. Okay? Ooh, they have so many regrets. What the hell did this Gemini do to you? Guys already know this could be vice versa. But this Gemini is like, damn. Like they want to let you go, but they can't. They know they messed up. I don't see them coming in here yet, but well, they want another opportunity. So they'll come in eventually. Let's get the Virgos who's dealing with a Cancer. Virgo who is dealing with a Cancer. Leo. Thank you. So the Virgos who's dealing with a Cancer. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm seeing that this person is, this is for singles mostly. I'll get to something in a minute because I also sent something else. But I feel like if it's a Virgo dealing with a Cancer, I saw this in other readings where like the Cancer is just giving just a little bit for, and it's the same kind of tune. I feel like, Cancer will give you just a tad bit, but there's just a little, they're a little confused. They're trying to figure out if they want long term with you. They're at that place. So it's like, yeah, let's go out to eat, let's go to dinner, we'll have a nice conversation. But at the same time, they're not really sure if they want long term. For some of you, you're dealing with someone who's in a connection. And I see you walking away from that. Okay? Especially if you are like in a connection right now. I feel like you and this person are not going to get along. And I feel like it has something to do with, again, almost the same thing as the singles. This person is not acting accordingly when it comes down to a long-term committed relationship. Whoever's dealing with a Cancer, I see immaturity here. They're too indecisive, and I feel like you're going to walk. Virgo's dealing with a Leo. This can be someone new. I see a message, especially if you have been waiting on communication. I see a Leo coming in, sending you a message here. But if you want long-term committed relationship, you may have to wait about 3 years, but they could possibly give that to you. Okay? About 3 years for this Leo, but they're moving slow, but they like you. Virgo dealing with another Virgo. Virgo dealing with another Virgo. Okay. I see long term. I see both of you liking each other, and I see a power couple here. A lot of money. Both of you are into fashion, and you can drive each other crazy with your little nitpicking ways. Virgo dealing with a Libra. Virgo dealing with a Libra. Virgo dealing with a Scorpio. Virgo dealing with a Libra. Right now, they're not doing anything. They're kind of debating. That's exactly what it is. We have the Four of Swords. And, this person is kind of debating, like, should I say something? I don't know if I should say something. It's been a while, so they don't know if they should say something to you. I also feel like this sense of healing. Like they feel like you kind of left them and cut them out. That's a Virgo thing. Yeah, they feel like you kind of cut them out. You kind of left them. You threw them to the side. This is what this person is feeling, okay? You're feeling some kind of way. They're feeling some kind of way. You're feeling exactly the same way, but nobody's moving, okay? Virgo's dealing with a Scorpio. Virgo's dealing with a Scorpio. I feel like your Scorpio loves you or have feelings for you, but right now I do feel like your Scorpio is emotionally unstable right now, is what it looks like to me. They do have feelings, but I just feel like right now they're not balanced. They could be dealing with somebody else, and this is someone that you're interested in, but I do feel like right now they're not emotionally stable. This is a Virgo dealing with a Sagittarius. Virgo dealing with a Sagittarius. Virgo dealing with a Capricorn. Virgo's dealing with a Sagittarius. You had to be extra. I didn't realize that 2 cards came out. Virgo dealing with a Sagittarius. It looks like that's completely over and done. Death card and 9 of Swords. Even if you're married, I don't care what connection you're in, single, married, it looks like that's over and done with. I don't see this person coming back in here. Virgo dealing with a Capricorn. This person's a little sneaky. I do see that they're trying to move forward. You may communicate with them, but at the same time, I feel like the communication is not going to be honest. They're not going to be, even if you communicate, they're not being honest with you. So be careful. Okay. Virgo dealing with an Aquarius. Virgo dealing with Aquarius. Virgo dealing, okay. And then Virgo dealing with a Pisces. Hopefully I said all the signs. Oh my God. Hopefully I said all the signs. Virgo dealing with a Pisces. 2 came out for Pisces. You guys cheat. So for those who are dealing with Aquarius, nope. I see a lot of a game playing. I see you walking away from this person. They're thinking about you, but I don't see it. Yeah. And it could be because maybe this person doesn't have money. I don't know. But whatever it is, it's not, I don't see it. This person is not able to really give you what you want. I feel like they could be emotionally unstable. They could be financially unstable, whatever it is. But I do see that they're thinking about you, but at the same time, there's like self-sabotage. I feel, you walked away. They're not trying to catch you. Okay. Virgo dealing with a Pisces. This Pisces, okay. This Pisces wants reconciliation. The only thing is that this Pisces is dealing with other people though. So I feel like you may entertain it, and you may give them an ultimatum, but they definitely have someone else here. Let's go ahead. Let's get the collective. This is going to be for Virgo. This is going to be for the collective of Virgo here. Collective for Virgo. Let's get it. Okay. All right. Collective for Virgo is to make sure you are not codependent on anyone. Okay. That's the reason why I talked about before with that Tower card with releasing. Codependency could have been or may still be an issue for you. Okay. A lot of you are separated. A lot of frustration because of that. And here it talks about keep an open mind. There's no one set in stone right now. So for a lot of you, it's not. So keep an open mind. It says, and that also talks about who you deal with, the type of person you deal with, who they are as a person. I would say race, but I know some people are just like, okay, I just want a certain thing, but just keep an open mind in general. It could be height. Okay. It could be money, whatever. But that's what I'm saying. All right. So Virgos, thank you guys so much. I may have a part 2. I don't know. But this is what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. And again, if you are new, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you're interested in a personal reading, all that information is inside the description box along with my Instagram and my Twitter. Virgo, I love you. Bye.